To the second part of the basics of scientific inquiry. So, under this, we're going to cover basic pillars of science, level of operation of scientific inquiry, inductive and deductive research, characteristics of scientific research, types of research, as well as important concepts in scientific research, as well as finishing it up with method of data collection, qualitative and quantitative. Let's get started. Let's do a brief review of the scientific method. The scientific methods usually start with an observation, or it could even start with reading up on the conclusion of previous researcher about a particular phenomenon or issue. So that could lead to an observation, or you can, from experience, look around you and observe that there's something that seems to be going in a certain way. Then from that you pose a question. From the question you generate hypothesis, which lead you to design your experiment or design the method of collecting data. The data collected can now be analyzed and interpreted to produce a result which can help you to draw conclusion, and then your work becomes part of the body of literature around that particular issue, which can now feed into somebody else's work, or it can help you to begin to generate some new questions around that same phenomenon based on your new result. So this is just how the scientific method works. It's a cyclical and iterative process. The more we know, the more curiosity we need to take care of. The more we learn about something, we generate more questions which needs to be answered. So, moving on from that, you can remember that from the previous presentation that science, or the empirical method of acquiring knowledge, is the hybrid of all the other three: intuition, authority, rationalism. So when we combine these three and we layer it upon the empirical method, we get a superior method of acquiring knowledge. And this, the scientific method is much more superior because it is systematically designed. This system, because of its qualities, it makes sure that we can generate reliable and valid knowledge about phenomena, about issues, and about the natural world. There are two methods of doing scientific work. It could be inductive or deductive. Two methods or two approaches: inductive, which is induction, or deduction.